utilize the Federal Medical Marijuana Access Regulations Program?
Gee, that's a tough one. I guess I would disobey my party and actually stand up and say something. Because as soon as they leave, they all start telling you, hey, I didn't mean to jail all your kids. Now I'm for it. I'm not the Attorney General anymore. Look at all these ex-Attorney Generals that now know how bad it was to do that. I would stand up and change these things, whether you like it or not, and as I've tried to tell you for 20 years, if you keep ignoring the issue, it's still going to be there. If you listen, supposedly we have the highest concentration of users in the world. Well, guess what? They're voters. The richest men on the planet are also users. You don't have to use it because it's legal, but nobody's going to get a gun and get $4,000 a pound for something like, it made tomatoes illegal. See if you got a tomato problem, because I like tomatoes too. In our party, we had preschool teachers. It was nothing to do with the use of drugs. I'm an ex-military veteran. I've been at this for a long time. The drugs are going to be there whether you take charge of this or not. But in the meantime, people are paying with their lives. And this province could be like Colorado and Washington, actually booming if we actually think. Sorry. Again. And last but not least, I had to speak first, so now I'm just going to take a breath and enjoy this, because no disrespect to any of you, my fellow neighbors, but after beating my head on the wall for 20 years, I promised my dear wife that if again I'm just a joke in the elections because everybody votes for a color, that I'm going to quit. I've tried to tell you the truth about everything here. I'd like to thank the honorable sponsors. I'd like to thank all of you for coming out. As you know, 4 of us were screwed even telling you on Delta Cable what our platforms are. Delta Cable had the debate on TV on April 11th, 15 days before the nominations even closed, because they don't like me telling you that Ritalin is the same as crystal meth. Read my pamphlet, call me, check me out. I've been doing this a long time. But as I said, if I'm still ineffective in reaching people and getting you to take back your power that was stolen from you by these parties with no laws to do it, then I have to give up on you. And I'm sorry to say I don't want to, but I don't know what else to do. I ask you to look at Shavluk.com, check me out. My mom was Canada's first licensed female bailiff, and she raised 5 kids by herself after being left in a body cast with a broken back, and she taught us all one thing: if your word's no good, neither are you. And what I've seen from the NDP and what I've seen from the Liberals, I'm sorry. To me, their word's no good. And the first thing I would do is find out how we could pay $6 million to 2 lawyers, or to lawyers for 2 guys that pled guilty, and that's only yellow, not red. I've got some time. I'll disappear again at the end of this thing, and I won't be back in 4 years to tell you what they're doing to your kids. Thank you. Oh, and I'm sorry. We were talking about legal marijuana. That's what the lady was trying to get. It's not about legal drugs. The medical, legal people need help, and it should be covered under pharmacare.
Thank you again, everybody. Really appreciate your attendance, your participation. You're one of the kindest audiences that I've had the chance to moderate, so I really appreciate